Hi guys, it's Todd Casavella. Now we're going to start talking about what you can do indoors to work on your full swing. Ben Hogan is credited as saying that there's two critical times in the golf swing, the takeaway and the transition. Today we're going to talk about the takeaway. I see four good characteristics that the best players have. The first one being that it's dynamic. As they set up to the golf ball, they're moving. They're not rigid and staying still. You'll see them kind of with a little waggle. Their arms are moving, staying relaxed. Also, you'll see that their feet are moving. They usually have their legs are kind of moving this way. What they're doing is applying pressure from the front foot to the back foot, just back and forth, staying nice and relaxed. This is important because you'll see the best players will have some type of move towards the lead foot before they begin the backswing. And so, as they set up to it, they might see their arms move a little forward, or you'll see their legs move a little bit forward. So you'll see some type of motion just ever so slightly towards the target before they move and go away. All right, so there's a little shift towards the target, and then there's a shift away from the target. The second characteristic is that you see a shift. All right? And so we want to feel as you shift into that back leg, that back leg is staying really stable. That foot almost feels like it's anchored onto the ground, stuck or glued. And as you be able to turn there, now you're able to rotate your hips, and that'd be the third characteristic, would be a good rotation, followed by the hinging of the wrists. So I know that's more into like the backswing that is the takeaway, but those are four really good characteristics that as you start to move into the, move up into finishing the backswing, should happen fairly early in the swing. So again, we want the swing to be dynamic. We're moving it set up. Second, we have a shift. That back foot's firmly planted, and as you shift, we're rotating and hinging. Fourth characteristics. So it's really important to have those four characteristics in your swing, because if you're not taking the club away properly, your timing's going to be off. It's hard to have good rhythm. It's really hard to sequence the next phase, that transition, if the way you start the swing isn't correctly as well. If you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me on Facebook, Twitter, or like always, the best place to get a hold of me is on the Edgify Training Space.